Ni hao. Welcome back to the Chinese classroom. Today we are going to learn how to say simple numbers in Chinese. It's like a revision because we already taught this. And then we are going to learn how to say years in Chinese and how to say dates. Sorry. How to say dates in Chinese, like the month, day, etc. And then we learn how to say telephone numbers in Chinese. I did not pre-type these things to prepare this because I just want to simulate exactly the same way I would be teaching face-to-face in the classroom. So you can see how things go. All right. So let's review how to say numbers in Chinese. So from 1 to 10 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We learned that. We also learned how to say more than 10, like 11 would be 10 plus 1 or 10 and 1. That is 11, because 10 is 10 and 1 is 1. So if you see a number like this, that's 11. Okay. And I just how do I separate them? I just make different lines. Okay, that's 11. And what if I'm saying 18? 18 would be 18 because 8 means 8. So 10 means 10, so therefore 10 and 8 put together, 18. All right. So some people may say, why do we say 18? If you say 18, it's perfectly correct. But 18 is preferred because it's shorter. We just say 18. Okay. But 18, 19, that's 19. And then 20 would be 20, as we taught already. That's 20, meaning 210. Okay, so that's 20. And then if you want to say 21, it will be 21, means 210 and 1. So 21. And then 22 would be 22. 22. Okay. So let me try to use this one layout, use like a 3 columns so we can do more. All right. So 22 would be 22. And how about 30? I'll give you a minute to think how to say 30. Okay, so it's 30, which means 310. Okay, 30. And similarly, 31 would be 31. 31. How would you say 36? Try to say 36 in Chinese. Okay, let me give you the answer. 36. 36. And how do you say 40? 40. Okay, that would be 40. 40. All right, so then you can just do it like this all the way up to 99. 99 would be 99. 99. So all the ones starting from 20 to 99, you say that number like 20 is 20, 21, 30, 31, etc. But we do not necessarily say this as 11. Okay, so I'm going to pause this. So when it is like between 11 to 19, it just say 11、12、13、14、15、16、17、18、19. You do not need to say 11、12、13. No, it's not necessary. Okay, we learn the language and learn the culture all together. All right, so that is this set. And then, just to practice and say numbers when you say it. Even you can practice with your car plate number or whatever number that comes to your view, and you can say, try to say it in Chinese, and the practice makes perfect. Correct practice makes perfect. All right. So the next part of our lesson is how to say years in Chinese. For instance, this year is 2024. So in English, actually, you're saying the century and the year. All right, so that's how you say it. You separate it like this way if you have 4 numbers. But in Chinese, we read years. We read years like a machine reading. You just go from the beginning to the end. For instance, this 2024 would be read as 2024. And then it comes to our attention that Ling should be learned today. So we learned the numbers from 1 to 9, 1 to 10, and we haven't learned the word 0. Okay, so I'm going to type the Chinese character Ling right here. So you can see this character, and it's pretty complicated because it has a lot of strokes. I'm going to make it big, like this big, so you can take a look. Okay, so it's pretty complicated. And I'm going to change the font type to handwritten or like more friendly, user friendly. Or that's Ling. Ling means 0. Okay. That's Ling. Good. And then by learning the word 0, after learning the word 0, Ling, you'll be able to say a lot of numbers or combinations in Chinese. Good. So I'm going to put these into the normal font, and then that's 2024. Like I just said, it's a number or time straight reading. Now, how about 1986? Let's say 1986. Since you can read from the first to the last, how would you read it? Give it a try. Okay, you may probably said it correctly. It's 1986. 1986. So 4 numbers. You just read it somewhat like reading car plate numbers or telephone numbers. 1986. Okay, all right. So Georgia Southern was established in 1906. 1906. Then we read it as 1906. Ling. Okay. And how about this year? How do you read it? It's 1774. 1774. Okay. All right. Sure. I'm sure that once you learn how to read the years, the sequential order, it's just like a machine reading. You just read one at a time and read it. And if, for instance, there was a year many, like 1.5 centuries back, then this year would be read as 966年. 966. Okay, so that's how we read it. Okay, now I accidentally said 966年. Some people probably have caught that sound. That is another word we are going to learn today. So in addition to learning 0, we are going to learn an important Chinese character, 年, which means year. Okay, I'm going to put the equivalents right here. Okay, that's 年. 年. Let's see, what is the best way to teach this? Let me make them larger again, actually. Let's put it this way. And there is a way to add a pinyin, like it's a Romanized Chinese sound over the pronunciation over the Chinese characters. So this would be Ling. Okay, and this would be Nian. I'm going to put the pinyin over it. So that's Nian. It's like Ni and A put together. Nian, Nian, Nian. And this is L sound and Ling. So Ling. All right, Ling and then Nian. Very good. Okay, sure. In Chinese language, if you want to say the year, like this one, you say 2024年. So you just say the word 年 next to it, 2024年. And 1986年, this would be 1906年. 1774年 and 966年. There you go. So it's just the number one at a time, and you put a 年 next to it. So that's how you say years in Chinese. All right. Let me put them in this way so it's easier for us to see. Let's see if I can do this also. Yes. Okay. So the third content we want to learn today would be how to say dates in Chinese. Remember that you have learned the word 月 already, so we're going to review the word 月, which means month. Month, year. And probably, so, we are trying to see, no, we are trying to find the best way of doing it. Okay, because I want to get more space right here. And so this would be month. We learned it in the last video, and we are going to learn another word, 日, means day or the sun. We learned this in our last video. That would be day. Okay, and I'm going to put the pinyin over these for you. So this would be 学, 月, and this would be 日. Okay, 日. Okay, now we will be able to say dates in Chinese. For example, today's date is May the 11th, 2024. May 11th, 2024. I'm going to type May 11th, okay, 2024. In Chinese would be 2024年5月 and 11日. That's how Chinese people say today's date. 2024年5月11日. 5月11日. Okay. For example, if you want to say, let's see, take the year 1986. 1986年8月13号 8月13日. 1986年 that would be 1986年8月13日. That would be August the 13th, 1986. And how do you say the Christmas of last year? That would be 2023年12月25日. 2023年12月25日. So that's how you say the dates in Chinese. And after learning this, you will be able to say your birthdays. I'm going to give you my birthdays, my birthday. I'm going to say my birthday before I type it out. So listen carefully, and you may want to grab a pen and try to write down. My birthday is 1957年10月12日. Let me say it one more time. 1957年10月12日. Did you get it? You may stop, or you may pause and go back and listen to it one more time. But let me say, that's 1957年10月12日. If I type out 1957, that's 1. June is 9. 5, that's 5. 7, it's 7. 1957. And then 年, that's year. 1957年10月12日. So this is the combined way of writing it. So you use the Arabic numbers and you use the Chinese characters. If you want to do it in a total Chinese way, you can do it this way. Let me show you how to. You can do it 1957 年 OK 1957年10月12日. So that's how you completely write it in Chinese characters. 1957年10月12日. Let me change this to the user-friendly font, which is called the handwritten font. It would look like this one. 1957年10月12日. The reason I'm doing this is because our textbook uses this font type, so it looks easier for you to identify or to recognize. So that's 1957年10月12日. All right, now you can use this pattern to say your birthdays. And just remember one thing, in Chinese language, we go, there are different ways to say year, month, day, like in Europe, in the United States, and in Chinese, in China. In Europe, you go by the day, the month, and the year. And in the United States, you said the month, day, and the year. And in Chinese, we go from the larger or the bigger to the smaller. That you said the year first, you said the month, and you said the day. It's pretty easy to remember. All right, so that's this part of the teaching. And the last part of the teaching is how to say telephone numbers in Chinese language. All right, and for instance, let's say our phone number. Let's look at this number. So based on the numbers that you have learned, how to send numbers you've learned, you would probably read it as 71776213334. If you said it this way, it's 100% correct. However, and in Chinese language, the native speakers of Chinese language have Chinese people have a nickname for the number E. I'm going to make it in red color. Okay, so the nickname of E is pronounced yo. It's somewhat like the southern people in the United States say you, yo. It's yo. Okay, so if you know that nickname, I'm going to put E is read as somewhat like a your, okay. So 71776213334. That would be the way you read the telephone numbers. And how about this one? You read it as 912. If you read 912, it's perfectly fine, but the Chinese people feel more comfortable if you read it as use its nickname 912. And 912-478, I'm just using a Georgia Southern number 478, so 912-478-0244. Now you know how to say 0, okay, telephone number. You're going to use the word 0 right here, 0. That's 0. Okay, 0244. So 912-478-0244. All right, I think the video is getting too long, and we're going to cut short right here. And you can just practice by listening to this video or watching this video. And then if you learn from this once or twice, it will be much easier for you to complete the homework assignment in folio. Thank you very much. Okay, in Chinese we say 谢谢.